Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear! We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we need to clear that escort. Let's give him everything we got.
Here are next assignments. They are unusual.
Grab onto something!
I'm trying!
How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Wakai Kami production. And I just gotta say right off the bat, how epic was that trailer, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been turning into E3 or tuning into E3 this year, you've been doing yourself a disjustice. I just gotta say that right now. EA's press conference was yesterday, and unfortunately I couldn't get on it like I wanted to immediately. I wanted to make a video about Battlefront 2 immediately because it was one of the big names that I have been waiting for this E3 in particular, and unfortunately I wasn't able to do it simply because my loser of a computer decided to gain a virus like a sick kid at school. He got a virus and just crapped out for like a day. So, you know, it took about a day to get that all handled and everything. Luckily, we are back up, so I can come back to you guys with some of that exclusive content that Wakai Kami Productions fire. So, we're here today, of course, to talk about Battlefront 2 and all the things that happened during E3. First and foremost, I just gotta say, I'm wowed. I am wowed. I'm very excited for the game. They showed us so much. Mainly being the multiplayer, because I mean the story mode, you would expect that they wanted to keep it a little bit more of a secret, so you know that's not, I didn't expect to see too much of that, but I did want to see multiplayer, and we got to see a lot of that, ladies and gentlemen. We got to see a good deal of it. As you can see, the multiplayer mode is gonna be vast. It's gonna harken back, since this is Battlefront 2, it's gonna harken back to the days of Battlefront 2 on the OG Xbox and the PS2, back when Star Wars Battlefront was the game, the Star Wars game to have, and everybody played it. It's going back to those days, and just from seeing all the gameplay, like on the one that, like the gameplay you can see on screen, and if you turned into E3, everything that you saw, you can just see the attention to detail and the way that they've been listening to the fan base. They've changed up a lot, mainly being the vehicles. There's a lot more vehicles and you can access the vehicles a lot easier this time around, and that was one of the things about Battlefront, you know, that was so amazing when it first came out, was just the access of vehicles that you can get in, and this game is definitely respecting that. We saw a lot of vehicle usage on the first part of the Theed mission, you know, seeing as how it was more open and more, you know, you can use the vehicles more effectively. In the second part, you did see it transfer to a more CQC close quarters type deal, but I gotta say, I'm loving the vehicles. I'm loving the not necessarily the space combat that's going on there, but they have the ships in the atmosphere as well to still, so you can still provide you know, support for your team from up high, and you can still have dogfights above, you know, the battlefield that you're fighting on. So really cool stuff, man. Really awesome stuff. And we get another smooth addition to the game, being the guns and everything like that. New guns coming, you know, we got era exclusive guns, class exclusive guns, but we also have guns that span over each era. We have things like Gatling guns, and we had a 3-round burst targeting rifle, you know, all they're going all out, man. And I gotta say that I am thoroughly impressed. I really do wish we could have seen more about the story mode, but as I said earlier in the video, I don't believe that they could have divulged too much of the story mode without, I guess, blowing the story. Maybe they want to keep it really, really secretive. What we do know from the story, the trailer that we did see so far, which is playing, or before, excuse me, that's playing on the screen right now, is we will be playing as, oh, and she did a great job, you know, talking about Battlefront and everything. She was the host and talking about the game and everything like that. And she's hot. And let me just say that right now, ladies and gentlemen, she is hot, dude. She's sexy, and she looks just like her video game character, which is impressive to see. But she was also the host for the event. She did a really good job. But we know that we play as her, and she's in a special ops unit, you know, in the Empire, and this is after the Return of the Jedi, after the Death Star gets blown up. So I mean, it is definitely something that people are eager to see, but it looks like we'll just have to wait. I mean, but you know, the good thing about that is, yeah, we might have to wait to experience the story, but we got the beta coming out soon, which is another huge deal. We got the beta coming out, and I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't want to give you guys a wrong date, but I know it's sometime in like the early fall. I do believe that we'll be getting a beta for that, which is hype. We got to see some new heroes in Darth Maul and Rey. And man, dude, Rey in particular, Darth Maul just looks crazy. He looks like a whirlwind of like destruction, and I like his playstyle a lot. I'm gonna definitely be playing him a lot, of course, because I like just Darth Maul. I'm a big Dark Side fan. Darth Vader and Kylo Ren being my favorites, of course. But I'm definitely gonna be playing a lot of Darth Maul. But Rey was the one who really surprised me, and just she has some really cool and different moves. She has a Jedi mind trick which confuses you know, other soldiers and makes them act weird and behave differently. But she also has a lot of cool lightsaber strikes, and she has the ability to deflect blaster bolts, which Darth Maul actually can't do. So it looks like they're actually going into balancing the heroes out a little bit more too. I just can't wait to see, you know, footage from other heroes and see how deep they actually go into it. We got to get some Obi-Wan, we got to get some Anakin, you know, we got to get some Count Dooku in there, you know. But I mean, I feel like they're gonna honor this. Like I said, I am thoroughly impressed in what they brought with us so far. Graphic wise, of course, there's nothing to say there. If you've seen the first Battlefront, you know how beautiful it is, and this game is just a step in the right direction. It looks very, very pleasing to the eyes. And like I said, man, playing this game, it should be a treat. I mean, sounds ridiculous when I was listening to it. It was on my surround sound in my room, so I felt like I was there in the battle, you know. So I mean, as for, you know, production wise, as in graphics and audio and things such as that, the game looks stellar. Like, I mean, we come to expect this type of thing at this point in time. What's very important, you know, is the gameplay and how the game is going to play and what changes they took from Battlefront 1. Because I mean, let's be real, Battlefront 1 left a lot to be desired. While I do not think that Battlefront 1 is a bad game per se, it was very, very bare bones and added nothing. Like, would I rather play Battlefront 2 than the old Battlefront 2 than this one? More than likely, yes. And that's just because there's so much other things to do. While this one does look better, you know, it does look better, and it does offer, you know, in my opinion, maybe smoother gameplay. The gameplay has been touched up to be a little bit more smooth and everything like that. But other than that, content-wise, Battlefront 1 just didn't do it for me. So the developers of Battlefront 2, the new one, they know. You know, we were missing that content, and thank God, man. Probably the biggest development of all of it, and the thing that I'm most excited for is just all the eras are back, and you can't stress how much. I mean, we all love the Galactic Civil War. Don't get me wrong, Stormtroopers and Rebels. I mean, that's always the deal. But man, we got to get our clone troopers and our droids in there, and they showcased that so much and made everybody so hyped for that. Droids are fun to play with, and clone troopers are just badass, bro. Like, everybody loves the clone troopers, so to get to play as them is awesome. And the heroes that come with them, but also even stepping into the you know, the new era with the First Order and the I can never remember what they're actually, the Resistance, I believe is what they are. The First Order and the Resistance. That's awesome to get to play as them too. Like, they included all the eras so far, and you know, I got to go ahead and praise them for that. They listened to the community, and that seemed to be their entire presentation yesterday when they were talking about Battlefront for the most part. Is, hey, you know, we sat down, we listened to what you guys were saying to us, and we want to actually bring you guys, we want to show you guys that, you know, we want to improve this game, and we're not just out for your money. And speaking of that, one of the most impressive things that I've seen from EA in a long time, you know, because EA is known for being kind of money grubby, you know, they're kind of what's the word that I'm looking for? Greedy. They're kind of, you know, Scrooges. They're McDucks. But this time around, they announced it, man. They are giving us free DLC for this game. and that's so appreciated. Like that's so they're gonna add content to the game for free to keep us all playing, and I do believe that may be the best move. Besides adding in the different eras, that may be the best move for this game. That's gonna cement it as a good chance for being game of the year, because they're not trying to, you know, go after our money this time around and solely for our money. They're actually, it seems as though they're trying to give us content that's, you know, that's worthy for us to play. So I'm just grateful for that. And another big thing that I'm definitely super duper excited for that I forgot to mention throughout the video is the new point system that they're actually using for to determine who gets to be the hero and special soldiers and everything like that. A lot of innovations coming, so just be looking out for Battlefront 2. I feel like it's gonna wow us. If you guys like this video and if you think that it deserves it, a like would be amazing. Getting these videos out to you guys is actually really fun, and just to show the support of you guys would be amazing. So if you think the video deserves it, go ahead and shoot me a like, and also subscribe if you could. That would be amazing. You guys are a wonderful audience, and thank you so much for watching, and I am out of here. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.